What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology. This is tutorial 42 and today also we'll be going to work on another exercise. This is also very useful and common exercise, but in this tutorial we'll be going to talk about or we'll do concentrate on mostly three parts. One is like user input, converting the user input into integer from string, and the next part will be if and else, and another one will be like assignment operator. So we'll be going to do a check on this four different like components. I know this is going to be very like basic things, not like some sort of advanced or intermediate or some sort of competitive programming exercise, as I told you. So I'll be just going it very slowly. So in the next part or maybe in the future we'll be going to do some sort of exercise, because this tutorial is the foundation of Rust. We'll be going to follow the steep learning curve from basics to intermediate and advanced. So you have to like I have to actually take care of all the students. So that is why I'm actually gradually like increasing the complexity of the exercise. So in the last tutorial we have seen very easy example. This is not very hard, and again not very easy like last one, but all these exercises are actually I'm taking it from the user response or mostly from the programming language book, whatever we actually learn in our college days or school days for learning C and C++. The same thing is also applicable for Rust, because this is actually also going to be a going to be used as a system programming language. So that is why I also follow the same path. So enough of talking guys. So what I'm actually going to do, so how to check if an year is leap year. So how to do that? So probably we'll be going to ask user to enter a year between 1800 to 2400, and if a year is leap year, it is going to return true, or if it is false, it is going to return not, it is going to return false. So that's it. So the simple logic, if a year is leap year, it will be like normally divided by 4, and if it is divided by 4 and it is leap year, but before you come to the conclusion, you have to check whether it is divided by 100 or not. If it is not divided by 100 but divided by 4, it is obviously leap year. But if it divided by 4 and divided by 100 but not divided by 400, then it is not a leap year. So if a number is divided by 4, divided by 100 and divided by 400, then it is a leap year. But if it is divided by 4 and not divided divided by 4, then it is not a leap year. So let me just explain this thing in a small example in the next video. Suppose if it is divided by 4, it is an 100 and 400, it is leap year. Okay, this is the one condition. Second condition will be if it is divided by 4 and divided by 100 but not divided by 400, then it is not leap year. And another condition, if it is divided by 4 but not 100, 4 only, then it is leap year. Okay, and the last example, none of this condition is true, else not leap year. So whether this three condition is, we'll be going to check with this three condition and this condition. So here and here it is leap year, means divided by 4 is simply leap year. If divided by 4 and 100 is and 400 and 100 is leap year, divided by 4 and 100 is not leap year, but only divided by 4 is leap year. So let me just comment this thing like this, so maybe we can like refer to this thing in the coding time. Okay, so let's write our code. So simple thing. So first of all, we'll ask user to do some sort of input. So that is why stdio like this. Okay, then we'll write our main function and like this. Then we'll write println, please enter here year. Okay, like this. Okay, fine. So next thing we'll be going to read the user input. So how to do the read the user input we have seen in the last video. So one more time, let mute year is going to be string, and we'll be going to okay. And now we'll see how to I'm just declaring this variable. Now I have to assign the value from the user input. So for that, iostdin like this, okay, then read line, okay, and here it is going to be year, the variable name, and then except we're going to put some sort of error. Actually, error occurred, so you can write anything. OCCU occurred while reading. Okay, that's it. So we got our year. Now we have to convert this thing into integer. So how to do that? So year underscore int let is going to be like this, and this is going to be year dot trim dot parse, okay, I32, then this, then dot unwrap. Okay, so this is a usual like notation of doing this thing. Okay, and this is what is saying unused variable. So now I have to check whether this number is integer leap year or not. So for that, actually, let me define a function over here, function check underscore leap underscore year. So we're going to call this function with this integer. So it is going to be year underscore input, and this is integer, and this is going to return bool actually. So you can return anything, string, whatever is your requirement. I'm just going to return bool. So first of all, first condition will be check whether it is divisible by 4 or not. So if year underscore input this modulo division equals to 0, okay, or not. If it is divisible by 0, this is definitely leap year, else we'll write false. And if it is divisible by divisible by 4, then we'll go and check whether it is divisible by 100 or not. So we'll check if year underscore input this divisible by 100 or not. Okay, if divisible by 100, then it is fine. We have to go one more round of checking. But if it is not divisible by 100, then we can clearly write true, means it is leap year. Divisible by 100 on 4 and then it is only leap year. Divisible by 100 and divisible by 4 and divisible by 400 means complete leap year. So if it is divisible by 100, then we have to check one more round whether it is divisible by 400 or not. If year underscore input so this is actually equals to assignment this comparison operator. Okay, so if it is this, then also it is true, means leap year. But if it is only divisible by 4 and 100, not 400, so as per the divisible by 4 and 100 but not 400, then it is going to be not leap year. So else false. Okay, so let me just explain this thing. First it will go and check whether it is divisible by 4 or not. If it is divisible by 4, it will come and check whether it is divisible by 100 or not. If it is divisible by 100, then it will go and check whether it is divisible by 400 or not. If it is 400, then it is true, means it is leap year, false means here I am actually denoting leap year with true and not leap year with false. Okay, so one more round, just we'll check with the negative and positive condition. So number will come and check and it will be checked whether it is divisible by 4 or not. If not, then it will immediately print it return that false. Now it will come and check it is divisible by 100 or not. If it is divisible by 100, so it will go here, and if not, it is immediately written true. Why? Only 4 means leap year. So if it is again come to control will come to here and check whether it is divisible by 400 or not. If not, it will return false. Why false? If it is divisible by 4 and 100 but not 400, it is not leap year here. See, divisible 4 and 100 but not 400, then it is not leap year. But if it is completely divisible by 400 and 400, then it is definitely leap year. So why this error is coming? And function is never used. Definitely have never used this function. So what we'll do now, we'll now call this function. Okay, so we'll write here, I'm just thinking, print ln, and we'll write here this, sorry, actually, so this will be like this. Okay, and we'll call this function check leap year, and we'll call this function with this thing year integer, year underscore integer. Okay, like this. So everything is done. So here I'm actually using this thing with true and false, but let's try to do something. Let x bool this if x print year underscore int is a leap year. Okay, and we'll do and check false, so it means else, it will be else only. So actually print L and this, and we'll also going to take this thing. So if it is true, then it is going to return this leap year, and if it is not leap year. Hopefully I did everything correctly, no semicolon, nothing missed. So let's run this thing. So what I'll do, I'll just keep it a bit smaller. What happened? Which tutorial I open? I think I opened this wrong tutorial. So last I opened some of the last tutorial. Okay, so I'm just making it a bit smaller. It's actually a bit smaller now. Okay, fine. So let's run this thing actually. Let's save this thing and let's run this thing. Okay, here okay, it's executing. So please enter a year. So let me just check 1996. Okay, so this is a leap year. So we'll go back to our PPT. So here is some interesting fact. 2019 a leap year, and after 4 years supposedly 2096, after that it should come 2100, means see here is a 8 years gap. Okay, so we'll check that thing. 2100 is leap year or not? Okay, sorry, I actually forgot to run the command. 2100 is not a leap year. Then run this thing. 2104 is should be leap year, yeah. So our logic is working fine. So guys, in this way you can take input and do some sort of calculation. So actually this is very simple tutorial, but I actually did the tutorial with some sort of like documentation and small code while doing this if else statement in Rust. I believe I did it in the month of January or December. So I thought just to give you guys some sort of recap, it is the right way of doing, and that is why I just included this sort of tutorial. But if you guys have some other like use cases example, please feel free to let me know. But as I told you, like all I'm actually doing this, I'm just gathering all these tutorials, or not tutorials, I'm example for this exercise. I'm taking it from the some popular programming books for like C and C++, whatever we did in our college days. So I'm just following the same path. But if you guys have some other cool use cases or exercise, please feel free to send me, but don't try to do it very advanced, because most of our like students are from the just started learning the Rust as a first programming language. For them actually it will be difficult. You can send me, we'll try to include all those things in the later part, but not at the initial stages. Okay, so enough of talking, guys. We'll have to end this session now. We'll probably try to continue from the next tutorial, and there will be 2 or 3 more exercise, and after that we'll be going to continue our usual session. Okay, so before I end this tutorial, guys, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, so you should not miss any notification from the next time. And in between, before I upload any video, and in between, if you have any doubts or any problem to understand any topics, or if you want us to include some other use case, or if you want us to improve our quality in some areas, if you have feedback, please feel free to share with us. We'll always try to improve our qualities. And thank you very much for all the Udemy students for the enrollment. You guys are awesome. Actually, it is helping me a lot, and also encouraging me to create some quality content for all of you. And same thing is applicable for all of you guys. If you guys have anything which you want me to improve, please share those things with me. And whenever in doubt or need any clarification, please feel free to write me via Udemy. I will try to answer all your queries as soon as possible. So that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and don't forget to do some sort of practice. So happy learning, guys. We'll see you in the next video.